Good morning. Nice, cool morning in Tennessee. For once. I think it's 54 degrees, 53 degrees this morning. Big change from Saturday.
We finally got rain. Ground's finally wet.
Finally, Sunday night, almost dark, it started raining. It rained pretty much all night. Got about somewhere around 4 inches of water. But it came slowly, so it soaked in good.
The ground was saying, thank you, thank you, thank you.
It's muddy and it's slick, but it's not standing water anywhere. It's actually absorbed it. It's going away pretty quick. But we're on fall break. The school's on fall break, so we're on fall break too. We thought we'd enjoy one morning at least sitting out. It's good and cool. I feel good. Lots of work done today, shouldn't I? Nice and cool.
Need to.
No humidity.
We got enough stuff around here to do, that's for sure.
We got several things we got to get done today, but I'm looking to get back in the garden. It's finally soft enough I think I can dig in it. Plants might actually grow. There's enough water to feed them now. I know the weeds is growing. Nothing else, we got a good stand of weeds. Grass and weeds is taking off. Even though it's cold and wet this morning.
All the leaves fell off in the rain.
I think we're going to skip fall this year. We looked at the Weather Channel. There's 4 days of mild weather and then it drops. That's what our fall's going to be, 4 days long, maybe 5. Then we're going to go to winter. And the leaves ain't falling off because they're pretty, all different colors. They're falling off because they're brown and dried up. Rain just beat off all the dead ones. Not like it normally is. Usually get a lot prettier leaves. Usually stay on the tree for a little while where you can see them, but I don't know, there might be some still left. But stuff in our yard's getting thin quick.
I never have understood the box car. It doesn't look like it would get good gas mileage because it's a box going down the road. Like the wind would keep it from, what is that, aerodynamic stuff from flowing? It seemed like it would be like resisting, use more gas to drive or something. Yeah, the car that passed was one of them box shaped ones. I never have figured out how they gotta be hard on gas because, the wind has nowhere to go but into the box. It's not like the slick car that just the air just blows over it and you just kind of glides through. Yeah, I had a rabbit trail. Car passed.
Before I forget it, I appreciate all the ones that's become subs lately. We've added some people. Appreciate that. Watch our videos, comment, tell us what you think. If there's something you'd like to see, let us know in the comments. Or we do have a Facebook page. It's same name. Well, it's Tennessee Gardener on the Facebook. We don't have Brett and Cindy on it, but we added Brett and Cindy to the TN Gardener because it it got confusing for people. They didn't know who they was talking to. They still don't really know. They don't know which one at first, but they're figuring it out. We thought we'd give it an actual name. Still not sure we're going to leave all of it on there.
I got some suggestions for videos. When we get to remodeling this house and you want to do some DIY, DIY, whatever that letters are.
We've got a house we got to work in today. We own 3 houses and a house trailer. 2 of them needs a lot of work.
One just needs to be wiped out.
We're going to do a little cleanup today, and when we get things kind of straightened up, and before we can walk through it good. We'll probably do a video of the house. There's a few things we want to move today and get things kind of straight where you can actually get in and out good. Then we'll give people a better look at what's actually there.
There's some DIY. What is that?
DIY.
Okay, that
Do
thing
yourself.
project. There's several projects like that in that house to be done. I want to open up the front room and make a living room, dining room area instead of it being two separate rooms like it is now.
Walk there, what she's trying to say.
Yes, I'm in a destructive mood today, so I'm going to do some demolishing.
And we could probably actually video that because you'd probably enjoy yourself a whole lot on that.
I enjoy demolishing.
Got a floor to fix. Got
Well,
holes to fix and stuff to move around.
it hasn't been lived in a few years, so what is it? It's been at least 2 years since anybody's lived in
Been
it.
about a year.
Year and a half. We've had it almost a year. Well, we have had it a year. We got it last year at fall break.
Been a good year anyway.
Yeah.
It needs a lot of work. A lot of little stuff. A lot of hands-on, not really expensive stuff, but elbow grease. That's what the word I'm looking for. It needs a lot of elbow grease.
Something we ain't had time yet to do. But
And the yard needs quite a bit of work. It hadn't been taken care of. We've been mowing it this year, but slowly working on it, moving stuff, and building little fires and cutting trees, and we ain't got much done since summertime because when the garden kicks in, that's all I do is garden and work. That's about all I have time to do.
the garden took in and
We don't have no great.
working on that thing got put to the back burner.
We ain't got no great sized gardens, but I started 3. Dropped down to 2 because I gave one to my daughter and son-in-law. The 2 worked me pretty good. Brought lots of food. Imagine that.
I think your phone's ringing.
Yeah.
Well, once the garden took over, the house got set to the back
telemarketer.
burner.
Imagine that. Telemarketer on cell phone. If it
Yeah.
wasn't for family, I wouldn't have a cell phone.
You know,
I am losing the desire to have all the electronic stuff that we used to have, and we're slowly getting rid of some of it. But YouTube, we're gonna have to keep a computer. The television, all that other stuff, yeah, I'm done. Cell phone, I'd like to be done, but it's just too handy with the family and people traveling. It's hard to give up. Of course, we don't know people like we used to when we was younger. You got out and got truck problems, you could knock on a door and call somebody, but you just ain't that way no more.
I remember when we remodeled on this house years ago.
Now that would
Brett
be,
he told me I could tear the walls out, and I was just at first I was hesitant because I grew up. My daddy run a Boy Scout camp, and so the house I remember living in wasn't my parents'. It belonged to the Scouts because we just stayed on the camp itself, and I remember. Every time, I was always afraid of putting a hole in the wall for fear my daddy would lose his job because I messed up something on the house. And Brett told me I could tear the walls out in this house because we was going to redo the walls, put up sheetrock, change out the windows. We was remodeling the house. I had so much fun being destructive. It wasn't even funny. Tearing the walls out.
that'd been a comedy show.
Oh, it
If
was
we'd been
hilarious.
doing YouTube then, us working on this house, that'd been a comedy show.
We worked
It's
all
amazing
day,
what you find
came
in an old
home and
house.
destroyed a house at night. I loved it. I spent a lot of time tearing the walls out.
That's back when we were young and crazy. We worked all day and we worked half the night. And somehow still managed to go to work the next day.
I don't think I could do that no more. We was in our 20s when we did that.
The things you find in an old house, though. I was trying to tell my children yesterday, because we done it before they came along. I told him, I said, there was times when you tore the walls out and started to redo something. What you seen once you pulled the paneling off the wall, you just had to get a chair and sit down. Because it was overwhelming, you didn't know what to do with it. You pull the paneling off the old wall and there'd be a window there with no glass in it. The
Or
next
a
room
door.
pulled it off one wall and there was a whole door opening. Nothing in it. Just a door opening. I took the door off, put the paneling over it, put the siding on the outside. That's one of the moments when you just have to sit down and think, now what are you going to do? There's a 3 foot by 7 foot hole missing in the wall. And it had a door frame around it.
Or the time when you took the paneling off the wall in the kitchen and there was the tub.
Now we figured out how they got the full tub in the bathroom. The tub, then the shower stall was one of them one-piece ones. And I kept wondering how they get the one-piece shower stall in here. We took the wall apart in the kitchen. We was going to build, I guess you call it a water closet or a little room to put our washer and dryer in. When I pulled the paneling off the wall in the kitchen, I found the back side of the shower stall. They cut the wall out of the kitchen, slid the shower stall through, and just put paneling back over the hole.
It was wild.
That was another moment when you just had to sit down and think, now what are you going to do? This house don't have studs. This house is a sawmill house. It has more or less 1.5 inch planks nailed vertically and then nailed horizontally. So that was a 3-inch thick wall with a hole big enough for a shower stall to slide through.
What'd your granddad call this kind of house? He had a name for it.
Yeah, I'd have to think on that.
I always wanted to call it a Cracker Jack box.
Cracker box or Cracker
Cracker
Jack
box
house
or something like that. He
According-
had a name for it.
According to the old people that we talked to, the elderly people around here that were so excited when we bought this house, they told us the house was older than what it says at the courthouse for one. They said this was a sawmill house. It was built most likely because they had a big sawmill somewhere here, which it had been, what, the 20s?
Had to have been because this thing's been built since the 30s.
They was pretty sure it was one of the sawmill houses they built. They built houses where they bring in a saw and set up the saw and cut the timber, and they built houses to stay in until it got further enough away they had to move. Or some of the houses didn't make it. Some of them got tore down or burned. Some of them got moved. They tear them down, rebuild them somewhere else. This one somehow withstood the time, I guess. Storms, and it's been amazing it's actually still here. It's a neat little house. But it's not quite like everybody else's anymore.
No.
Most houses around here is gone. It was built like this. The other two we have is not built like this one. They're different. Which technically they're just across the yard. We bought enough spot here that they're almost connected now. A couple more purchases and we'll have it all connected. We're believing it.
Well,
We want to.
in a way, if you take out the little bitty nook of a right of way, we do actually connect our corner to that corner.
It's our plan one day. We're going on a few more acres. Do a little more. I was pointing out a grassy spot to my son yesterday. I said, you know what we're going to do with that? He's like, I know. You're going to plant it full of trees. I said, no. I said, I'm going to plant about half of it full of trees, but there's going to be a garden spot in part of it. I want a bigger and longer garden. I want a place where I can actually get a tractor in and turn it around. Then we'll fill the rest of it with trees, fruit trees. He fusses because I've got the yard full. When he was a kid, he couldn't ride his four-wheeler around the yard for having to dodge trees. Now he mows now, so he fusses about all the stuff he has to drive around. But we've got a pretty unique yard. We've got a lot of fruit growing. Our trees are getting good size now. We're starting to get stuff off all of them. Get a few more of them whooped into shape. Maybe we'll get a lot of fruit.
Well,
And like
sounds like he's about done loading fellas. We need to be getting up and getting going.
we got to get started this morning. We thought we'd bring you along for our morning sitting out here and having a little coffee. Hope y'all enjoy the day. God bless.